phone call to take, so I'm doing be about halfway around it, as it was a few hours ago. Still, it's what, the 23rd of July. Still very, very hot. Again, 2 walks today, that's not bad going, similar distance. Still going barefoot as often as what I can do. The opportunity arose, I wasn't doing anything. It is extremely hot for Scotland. The wind isn't doing much. Not as bad as Saturday, but hot enough. Been on the trail about 10-15 minutes before, certainly about 10 minutes before I started filming. I think we're due thunder tomorrow. If so, we damn well need it. We could do with more rain. We can never have enough rain. Certainly when you've got temperatures like this. Okay, tried to download the videos from this morning, 'cause I kept taking these phone calls, and I've tried to put them into one file, but that turned out to be nigh on impossible, because just because of the way they were edited, just because of the file that I had for putting them all together, which seemed to take forever. It was an absolute nightmare. It took about 3 hours to get 25%, so I was like, to hell with that. I've not done it yet, but I'll start downloading everything, put them all into YouTube. Even if it takes about 4 different sets of files, it's a lot less hassle. I don't have the patience. I don't mind editing. Just when you're initialising all that sort of thing, converting, that just gets on my nerves. Especially when it's taking all bloody day. Although I could try putting them onto my laptop and seeing if there's an easier way to do it that way. But I doubt it. Could try another video editor, but we'll take a look. I suppose I'll take a quick look. Emphasise quick. It's just that heat is just incredible. I think after that I'm going to sit and after this I'll sit indoors. Earphones just popped out. Yep, sit indoors for a wee while. You ever had one of those occasions where you've got a neighbour who you get on okay with and you've got no reason to dislike her or anything like that, and you've never exchanged a cross word, but you still find it really awkward to talk to? And you know how you can be sat outside and there's a fence between you and you don't know, you know that each other is there, but you don't know how to talk to them because you don't know anything about them. And just had that really weird thing this afternoon where I was sitting outside, my neighbour's on one side of the fence, I'm on another. It was just, I know it's just difficult to initiate conversation between strangers, if you know what I mean. You can live next door to somebody for a couple of years, well, for 2 or 3 years, and still never really know them beyond their Christian name. So yeah, it's just, I had that kind of weird thing going on earlier on, so it's kind of nice just to get out and walk, clear my head a bit, just for numerous things. And on top of that, it's too nice a day to waste. Yes, I know I'll be extremely borderline burned. I can feel the sweat even just in a short walk coming down my back, even though this one's only about half an hour. Yep, and it does appear that I am going to be used as a human happy meal by God knows what. There's a lot of bugs flying about. We'll cut across. I suppose in days gone by I would have doubled back, but deal with it. I think a half an hour walk is long enough. Even though this video will only be about, I don't know, maybe about 18 minutes. Either way, it's just nice to get out, let the sun hammer my back. If I'd thought I would have if I'd had more motivation, I would have went to the beach or something like that. But last day of freedom before work, so might as well sit back, do a wee bit of reading, relax. Headphones just popped out. Wherein yesterday you could see the wind, today there's not even that much of it. It's kind of funny because I was kind of I was knackered on the Saturday with a knee injury, and so I could see a bit of swelling, my knee was sore, felt like it was felt all over the place. I don't know if that's down to dehydration or the fact I was walking too fast or whatever. It could even just be a ligament injury, a long-standing ligament injury which I've had since I was a teenager. The frustrating side of it, and I'll always be frustrated with that one, because could I have carried on? And the medic said that I couldn't. The medic said that if I stopped, I'd be walking. If I didn't stop then, I would be walking about in crutches for weeks. So I did the right thing. But there's always that lingering doubt that could the medic have been wrong. In retrospect, I know I did the right thing for me personally, but you know, and I'll go back to it next. As I said, I'll go back next year. There's that lingering, there's always going to be lingering doubt. There always is. So I guess if you're in that situation, I don't know what the right thing to do is. I think I did the right thing for myself at that time. I've always been one for taking medical advice. But it's still frustrating. 100 people finished it, and I would think about another 50 didn't. So I was one of the 50 that couldn't. No, I think about another 100 couldn't, something like that. It was 50-50. When I do it again, I'll be better prepared. There is always going to be that element of frustration of go ahead and not keeping my nerves in check, which in the run up to it, I hadn't been sleeping properly. I'd just been getting myself too worked up against in big walks. I always do when I'm doing these really long stretches. Yeah. However, next year I'll do it again. Today we've just found out that Boris Johnson is the new British Prime Minister. To which, Jesus Christ. Oh well, it just means that Scotland will be independent in the next couple of years. That or some Prime Minister Johnson will probably end up getting assassinated, but more than likely by his own side. Jesus. Worst statesman in Britain. Oh, Jesus. Oh, horrendous choice. However. It just makes England a bit more of an embarrassment. Scotland can hold it together. Scotland are reasonably well led. Shit, a couple of dog walkers. Oh. Were they here yesterday? Oh well, so I better need my partner.
Alright, bro?
I'm fine, I'm good, man.
Mate.
How you doing? Bro, fucking hell. Okay, that does it. There is no hope for anyone. Yeah, anyway, where are we? 18, be about 20 minutes, so be about 30 minutes on the trail. I think everyone thinks I'm nuts for doing this. This will be it. Coming towards the end. Maybe I am, but again, as I've spoken to you, well, it's always funny, it's always bizarre when people make comments. Well, even, I suppose that's friendly enough. All right, bro, for fuck's sake. pleasant enough, but you can tell they thought I was nuts. So be it. What has been good for it has been good for getting over injury.